Hello everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Road to Glory Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for our final game as a freshman quarterback for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. We are heading into our first bowl game. We are in the RELIAQUEST Bowl. It'll be Rhett Gamer and the Minnesota Golden Gophers, the 12th ranked team in the nation, going up against Missouri from the SEC. So Missouri finished 7th in the SEC, while we finish actually 4th place in the ACC, which is incredible. What a year it was for this Minnesota Golden Gophers team. Now, I wanted to talk to you all about the college football playoff seedings, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So I was wrong at the end of the last episode. I did not fully know how the new 12-team format fully worked, so I will talk about that in a little bit. But today's game, of course, we have the final game here for our freshman year. And I have timestamps in the video description for you all. If you want to just go ahead and jump to the game or jump around wherever you want, feel free to do that. We're going to go through practice, the top stories, take a look at the college football playoff, the weekly agenda, just like usual. Thank you all for all the support on this series. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and check out my full College Football 25 Dynasty Mode series on the channel, where Rhett Gamer's brother, Ryan Gamer, is the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats, and what a season they are having. If you are not watching that, you're missing out. It is incredible. And plenty of other career modes you could tune into here on the channel. We got 7 ongoing career modes. More coming soon, including Madden 25 and NBA 2K25. So those will be coming later this year. I mean, Madden just in a couple weeks. But one thing I want to say is this will be likely Rhett Gamer's last game playing for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Rhett has already announced to the coach, has already announced to the team he will be entering the transfer portal. We will be forever thankful for this Minnesota Golden Gophers team, for them giving us a chance. But this team's offensive scheme and play style, they're a run-first offense. And this does not really fit what Rhett Gamer envisioned his career to be like. We want to throw first. So likely we may be moving to the Big 12. It'll be a better conference to actually be able to win the conference. And it's a conference known for less defense and a lot of offense. So we're going to find a team that throws the ball a lot, that has a good playbook. But we're very thankful for this Minnesota team. This is not our scheme. They run the ball way too much for me. If I would have known that at the beginning, we would have signed with another team. But wow, this Minnesota team loves to run the football, and they love RPOs, and that's just not my play style. So really thankful for Minnesota. What a season this was. But let's talk about the college football playoffs, because in the last episode, I talked about how we got really the spot stolen from us. That is not true. So if you take a look at the bracket, let's just go over the matchups. So Ole Miss took down Penn State 39-37 to advance to the next game in the college football playoffs. Memphis barely lost to Ohio State. Now, Memphis was not the team we were battling in that 12th spot for. But Ohio State did end up winning by 3. LSU beat Oregon 31-25. They will face off against Michigan next. And then Oklahoma took down Tennessee 35-31. So in the second round of the college football playoffs, you will have LSU versus Michigan, Alabama versus Oklahoma, Ole Miss versus Kansas State, and Miami versus Ohio State. But let's talk about the college football playoff new seeding. So with the new seeding, the 4 conference winners of the ACC, the SEC, the Big 10, and the Big 12 are automatically, based on rank, put into 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the 4 conference winners. But the conference winner, the 5th conference winner, actually moves into the 12th seed if they are outside of the top 12. If they are inside the top 12 in the national rankings, they will be placed at the rank that they are, close to it. So if Memphis was ranked higher than 12, Minnesota Golden Gophers could possibly be in the playoffs right now. So I kept saying we're competing with Memphis. No, Memphis took down North Texas to win their conference. So Memphis, since they were outside the top 12, they were ranked 22nd. They slid into that 12th spot. So that's the way that worked. So actually, this playoff bracket looks really good. You've got all the teams beside, you know how we got knocked out, right? Miami. Miami won their conference. They're 17th in the nation, but they did win their conference, which is huge for Miami. But that's a big reason why we didn't make it. The team that actually got into the college football playoff over this Minnesota Golden Gopher team is Alabama, and that makes sense. Alabama's strength of schedule was better. Minnesota, we lost some big-time games that we should have never lost. We got crushed by USC at home. We got crushed by Michigan. The only top team we beat was Penn State. So it makes sense. I know I was upset in the last video, but I'm not upset at the playoff selection committee. They did the right thing. All these teams deserve to be in it. And yeah, there's no reason to be upset. So thank you all for all the comments pointing that out, that I was wrong on the new college football playoff format. And this is going to help me in all my dynasty modes going forward, because usually I'm mad at the 12th seed. I'm like, that makes no sense. And now, instead of being mad at the 12th seed, now I know it's actually accurate. So this playoff bracket actually looks really good, but we unfortunately fell short. And if we were maybe ranked 10th, if we would have beat USC, if we would have beat... Who was the team that beat us? Was it Illinois? The game we should have won? I don't remember. I try to throw that out of my memory. But let's go ahead and dive into practice here and get warmed up for the game. I'm going to work on pocket presence again because it's one of my favorite drills. But one thing I will say, the student life knows that Rhett Gamer is going to transfer, but all the students around campus, they're still doing Rocket Rhett chants. They're big Rhett fans. Rhett's been great for this campus. But at the end of the day, he has to go where would be a better fit for him. He talked to his brother Ryan. They were in long talks, talked to his agent Jerry. And honestly, Jerry was not happy with the play calling this year. So Jerry has been looking for other teams for quite some time. And Rhett has been visiting other schools and talking to other schools and trying to find the right fit. But haven't made any decisions yet. I do want to be in the Big 12, a team that throws a lot, because I think we can win the Big 12. But what a season it was for Minnesota. Rhett did not have the best freshman season. Like, we can say that. Wasn't the best, but we fought. We battled adversity. And that's one of the things I love about this game, is the challenge of it. You really feel like a true freshman, right? This game is tough as can be. When you play away, you feel it. And when you lose momentum at home, you feel it. Talking to you, USC. Ryan will probably, or Rhett will forever fear USC. I can tell you that. Earned a lot of coaching trust there, but we barely missed out on the gold. We were so close. And we looked at Rhett Gamer's season stats at the end of the last episode. So if you missed the last episode, check it out. We will have the offseason and everything. We already took a look at what was going on in the college football playoffs and top stories, because we already looked at the bracket. So weekly agenda. We don't have to worry about studying. It's the offseason. We can be clueless. Rhett doesn't care about studying right now. It's all about football. And I'm going to work on experience. There we... Oh, what was I thinking? High risk of injury? Let's have some physical therapy too. Oh, perfect. Now low risk. Good. Almost made a big mistake there. We trained twice. We got an extra skill point, which is huge. And let's see. Should we upgrade Rhett? Close out the season for the bowl game? How about we upgrade accuracy? 5 skill points? Oh, yes. Rhett is now 86 overall at the quarterback position, everybody. Rhett Gamer closes out his freshman year at 86 overall. We may get some good offers in the transfer portal. I can tell you that. What? This is amazing. It is time for Rhett Gamer's final game for the Minnesota Golden Gophers, unless he comes back here in a later year. We are heading into the RELIAQUEST Bowl today versus Missouri. This will be at the Buccaneer Stadium, Raymond James Stadium. They actually do have that in the game, so we will be playing at a neutral site. And you better believe Rhett Gamer wants to win to move this Golden Gophers team to 10-3 on the season. Get your one times ready, everybody. Get your hype ready and get your positive, encouraging comments for this team this year. This team has battled adversity, took down Penn State. This team struggled. We made a lot of mistakes. Our offensive line really struggled, especially with pass blocking. But what a season it was. We barely missed out on the college football playoffs. We were so close. One win away or two wins away, we were in it. But it is time. Our final game as a Golden Gopher. 81 overall Minnesota Golden Gophers versus the 81 overall Missouri Tigers. The RELIAQUEST Bowl. Let's see what uniforms we want to wear for our final game. I like the maroon pants. Let's go maroon pants. Let's go chrome helmet. And let's go black cleats. That's going to be our final uniform as a Golden Gopher. Let's finish strong, everybody. And I'm so excited to dive in the transfer portal. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's do this.
Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the RELIAQUEST Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
First bowl game, what a special moment. A moment we'll never forget. Rhett Gamer's final game as a freshman in college football. And I want to tell you all, there's no bad blood between Rhett Gamer and this Minnesota organization. From all the players to head coach, they had a long talk. And it's one of those things, they're like, Rhett, we don't believe you're the right fit either. We don't believe you're the right fit with our offense. We are a run-heavy offense, RPO. So the coach actually encouraged Rhett Gamer to transfer out of Minnesota. So, you know, it all works out in the end. Big thank you to all the Minnesota fans out there here on the channel as well. Hopefully you all are not too upset with Rhett Gamer's decision, but I do think that Rhett will have a much better fit at another school. Let's play some football and close out our Minnesota Golden Gophers career on a high note. Now, who knows? We may end up coming back here in the future. I don't think so. They run way too much for me. I want an air raid offense, throwing 90% of the time.
Handoff to the single running back. Discards a man. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets
Look, the coach is like, Rhett, if you stay, we're going to run a lot of read options out there. Thanks, coach.
But there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back.
The coach is just rubbing it in our face now.
Functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather. You get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes.
Why did I choose a run-first team? What was I thinking with that one? I didn't know much about Minnesota.
Hard to forget that.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw.
Running back was open.
And he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We got this. Play action to Jackson, most likely.
Give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to it.
Our offensive line with regards to the pass rush, like, Red's gotten crushed. Red has gotten crushed. Not much we could have done there. But our defense does what they do best. They got to stop. This is a Big Ten SEC battle today.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, RPO.
Season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout
Ohio Sil.
throughout your career, and it's the last time
bowl games are relaxed to me. You know, there's not a lot of pressure. You can just have fun.
It's kind of bittersweet, but always fun.
That's a touchdown.
To dance with your boys one last time.
Got it. Stop
On the 3-yard line. What a throw from Rocket Red. He's got a new arm.
Play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can sniff it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the
Rock
water.
it,
Now we're
Rhett.
taking a shot.
Rock
Got
it,
the
Rhett.
offense to go execute. Just dial it up.
They'll never get
A
old.
huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. A first down run on the doorstep.
It's so cool they have the sights of a lot of the bowls in the game, right? It's so cool they have
Now
that.
the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right
Let's
back
go,
to the
Golden
well, and
Gophers.
this time
Fierce
he
as a
finds
Golden
water,
Gopher.
gets it
This
in,
team's
and
motto the
touchdown.
entire season.
Follow the block.
The Heisman
The
pose.
offensive line will take you to the
All right
heaven
now.
of the land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill
Okay.
to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was
I love it, Taylor.
wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was
100% completion rating. Let's not talk about it for too long. Great start to this game. Let's keep playing football. All 7-7. Okay. Looking at Caller up first, and then Spencer or Jackson. Let's go Jackson.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Wide open first read.
And he dropped
Bad
it,
throw.
just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, we have 90 accuracy now. How does Rhett miss that
That is
throw?
one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got
We can't blame our tight end for that. Look, the announcer says it's the tight end's
They
fault.
get him at the
Always blame
42,
Caller
but
Up.
he picked up 10 there.
Caller Up was the one who tried to bully Rhett Gamer. You all remember that at the beginning as a freshman? Rhett Gamer said no. Started feuding with the seniors a little bit. But they've made up. You know, they're friends now. I believe Caller Up's a senior.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I feel like our team, our play calling is too predictable on first down. I feel like we need to do more play actions on
They're gonna
first
go
down.
right back to him on
I mean,
first
as
down.
we get like a 30-yard gain,
And there was lots
But
of
still-
space as he gets it to the 39-yard
still, I
line.
still agree with what I
Golden
said.
Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10.
defensively, you'll take the slow.
You know,
You'll take
Missouri
3, 4,
has
5
yellow.
yards at the top, but you can't
You
give up a
have
massive play.
Golden
You gotta do a
Gophers
better
with
job
gold,
containing
yellow.
the football, making them run to guys.
The
that get
fans,
on
you
the
see
ground,
so
for
much
goodness
yellow.
sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Gets it past the first down.
But see,
marker and still running.
we have a great running back, and that's why our team runs a lot. And what I've learned from you all in the comments, a couple of you all, is like, that's what Minnesota does. They are a run-heavy scheme. And wow, I can
From the
tell.
shotgun, they'll run it. And a good solid pickup there before
Not
the
very
defense
exciting to
knocks
be a
it down.
quarterback sometimes
Operating
on
in
the
red
Minnesota
zone
Golden
here on
Gophers,
2nd
though.
down. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach.
But a running back,
Expecting
oh
him to
my.
take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's our backup.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there.
14-7. But we got to play 4 quarters. That's been our team's problem a lot this season. We've got to play the game 4 quarters. Let's win the ball game, everybody.
Out of the gun, the running back
I am
has it.
loving this career mode. And I think the transfer portal adds that excitement, just like real life. The transfer portal
The
is
running
like
back didn't get
it's all
much
over the
here.
place, right?
You clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
That could
He's
be
gonna
a
take off.
touchdown.
At the 20. he's got
Rocket
space.
Rhett.
Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps
Beautiful.
out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after
They love
chunk
the row
play,
the
and here
boat
they come again.
chance, don't they? Oh, Rocket Rhett. That's right. It's not row the boat.
One. It brings up
I
second
knew
and
that.
9.
Bro combo.
Game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep
Turn
them honest,
around,
take it
Caller
chunk
Up.
by chunk.
That route is supposed to be short, and he's supposed to turn around. He always runs that terribly.
His tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Caller Up.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would
I'm
be
looking
a
at Spencer
doozy if
and then
they can pull it
Jackson.
off. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna
He got
take a
caught
shot
in his
at this
teammates.
DB.
It was
And
out of
it
bounds
worth the
anyways.
gamble, but the long pass is
He got caught on his teammate on the crosser.
And his intended target just simply didn't have.
That's all right. My first read was open. I stayed on it. I didn't look at the second read. I still keep it simple. 1 or 2 reads, and that's it. Now, we will have a Madden series starting up here soon, but keep in mind, that'll be on August 12th. The Madden series will not start out with Rhett Gamer. Ryan Gamer is going to be the head coach of Kentucky still, but also going back into the NFL. The reason is we will not be done with this series before Madden comes out. Once Rhett Gamer finishes his college career, we will then import him to Madden and do a new Madden career at that point. So don't you worry. We just won't be done with this series by the time the Madden series starts. So you'll see Ryan Gamer back in the NFL uniform trying to win a Super Bowl. He's never done it. He's made it to 2 for the Seattle Seahawks in Madden 24. But we lost to Dallas both times. Both times. Can you believe that? We won MVP 2 seasons, but that was heartbreaking.
It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back.
Good run. Our run blocking is really good, though. Really good. Like, fantastic.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Coach, can we throw the ball a little bit? No wonder Rhett throws so many interceptions. His arm's always so cold. After I looked at our throwing stats, you know, in the last episode, how many times we threw the ball this season compared to other teams, I'm like, no.
How about the
I'm out.
defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run play action.
I tried. I shouldn't have ran outside the pocket. It was open. No wonder. Rhett's cold out there. We ran the ball 50 plays in a row. That's an exaggeration, but yeah, Missouri scored. We got 36 seconds left. Come on. Roll that bolt.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout.
That might be one of our best reads of the season right there.
The big gainer gets it to the
49-yard
line. And now a fresh set of downs.
Wait, look at this.
Quarterback changing the
Watch what I'm going to do here. This is a touchdown to Spencer.
He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the
Bad
top.
throw.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make.
Did you all see it? Hopefully you all were watching that one.
I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Intercepted. Got some room to run.
Good tackle, Rhett.
He's inside the 40.
I'm good for about 3 interceptions a game. I don't understand the accuracy for Rhett Gamer sometimes. We just improved our accuracy. What is causing those throws? I'm just trying to do a touch pass over the middle. Nice touch pass, and I'm not trying to lead him, but Rhett leads him by a mile. It looked like Rhett was trying to throw it to the other team there. It's not an input thing. I don't... What is the stat? What is the attribute? Is it throw under pressure? I feel like our throw under pressure is fine. Why is it being a freshman, low composure? That might be what it is. But that was a terrible throw. And they scored a field goal because of it. Good job, Rhett.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down.
Good catch. But yeah, I just... See, look. That's a very similar throw. He puts it on the money. It has to be just being a freshman in this game, right?
The play action fake. They're trying to get to it.
Rhett just threw it right at his lineman on that one. Yeah, our accuracy sometimes makes no sense.
Trying to pick up a first
There's
down.
Definitely an attribute that's holding us back.
And he'll try to throw for it.
To miss a pass that bad. Oh, if he waits for the offensive lineman, good play. I need some coffee. Cheers.
Really good execution by this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Missouri has a good defense. Their defensive backs are good. Their pass rush is good.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on
This
that
Mizzou team is not messing around.
Bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44.
But Golden Gopher versus a Tiger. Golden Gopher never loses.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half a football.
I need to focus up a little bit more. I'm playing too relaxed on a bowl game, right? I'm too relaxed on a bowl game. Wake up, Rhett. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Ryan, I can tell you one thing. Your brother, Ryan Gamer, would never come out not focused. 100% Ryan Gamer always has focus.
It's just so nice to know.
Besides when he's telling life stories.
With positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He'll do it himself.
Did I actually read that right?
Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
There's a first time for everything.
Out of bounds, but not before. He makes
Did I actually read the end and the cornerback right? What? Am I dreaming?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
And 2 read options, or that's a red right RPO as well.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Headed to the end zone.
Remember, Rhett fumbles about 90% of the time he gets tackled. That was a very dangerous play.
Frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks
good
like
run,
pass.
but very dangerous.
Down, he's gone.
Come on,
Just like
Taylor.
that, chewing up yards, so much speed.
Taylor's so good. Like, this guy is amazing. Do the Heisman again. No? Just flex on him. I like it.
Rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look
Beautiful. Now, that interception's not beautiful. 38% pass completion. Well, it's because we're cold. I mean, obviously. Rhett wants to throw it every play. Even though our running back's amazing and our offensive run blocking's amazing, but we have a lot of offensive line leaving next year. I fear for the quarterback next season.
But again, the defense knows he's going to
Really?
run the football. He's willing to run the
Fear.
football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Just feeds the running back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary.
Okay, Missouri is running and passing all over us, but we have 171 rushing yards. Rhett has a few of those. 11 minutes left. Rhett's final game in a Golden Gopher uniform. Let's play fierce as a Golden Gopher YouTube. Come on.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He'll try to do it himself.
Beautiful.
And maybe they try to spy
Let's
on
go,
the
Rhett.
quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down.
You know, if you're going to fake jet sweep a lot, can we actually try the jet sweep? We're doing a lot of faking of it. We haven't ran it yet.
Handoff from the gun.
Good block by 75.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I love this game. This career mode, it's already so much fun, and it's just going to keep getting better and better each year.
He's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the
And
best for me in
listen,
this game? What can I
my
lean
plan
on
is to
right
go to
here
the
make
SEC
sure we win
eventually.
this one?
You better believe it. Rhett Gamer will be a quarterback in the SEC. That's his end goal in his college career. Will it be for Kentucky?
3rd down after that last run.
Maybe.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
I thought he could have made a play, but he didn't try. He just ran out of bounds. It's all right. At least we didn't throw an interception, so. Our defense can't stop Missouri. What is going on with our defense? Our defense locked it down. I think they're mad we didn't make the college football playoffs. We got a great bowl, though. Come on, team. Wake up. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? It's a simple question, really.
action on first down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Thank you, offensive line, for picking up that football.
By falling on that fumble.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it
Deep
up.
breath indeed.
I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Good run. Good push by the offensive front. Let's go flood halfback swing.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass.
Good catch. Good throw.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage.
Hallerup ran a good route there, and he sit there right in the zone just waiting. I saw him.
Get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
I do like a counter. We've been running straight forward. It didn't work, but we all realize there's 3 minutes left in this game. RPO, do you want to lose, coach?
Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in?
Got to change views. It's open. I still do not like that play call whatsoever. Why are we running it?
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground.
That was such a dangerous play call.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the.
So he's throwing an interception. Some of you are shaking your head like you realize you've almost led college football in interceptions, Rhett. So that's why we ran it. That's on me. No, that's on Rhett.
And then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. And he was hit just as
the line has to load it, has to hold it a little longer than that.
And they have converted their first.
The running back didn't even have time to get in position. Come on, team.
3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going
It's a terrible throw.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Okay.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your
offensive line? Can we block
here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a?
I mean, we had to force something. I tried to strip it. I tried to strip it. Well, why don't we? You want to know why the Minnesota Golden Gophers are not sad to see Rhett go? I present to you one of his worst games ever. And this is by far our defense's worst game ever. By far. But we have to give credit to Mizzou. They've done great. Like, fantastic. You got to get out of bounds. Like, Mizzou, their defense is amazing. They're playing like an elite level defense right now.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And you can see
this is not over.
Just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
What a catch! Imagine if Rhett wouldn't have thrown so many interceptions. We're throwing. Look what happens when you get in a rhythm, though.
Wants to pass.
Oh, he was open. Good try. Good try. Come on, team.
Stop them again on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's got it.
It's about time. Come on. Onside kick, maybe? Imagine. Let's go normal speed, super sim. Onside kick. Oh, Mizzou recovered it. Good try. Good try. 28-31. What a game.
The issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops.
What a game.
Victory.
Good effort.
Good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You know, we have to give a lot of credit to that Mizzou Tigers defense. They played phenomenal, and their offense played phenomenal. Our defense had one of their worst games of the season. Their worst game was Michigan, but that's in Michigan. I would argue the worst game was in USC. Do you remember that USC game in front of our home fans? How could you forget it? But our defense struggled. I feel like every time Mizzou had the ball, they scored. Now, Rhett didn't help them with those 2 interceptions. Now, we did get in a rhythm there at the end, but made some mistakes today. I feel like Rhett was not as focused for this bowl game as he usually is. Well, I don't know. That's the start of the season. I guess that's a pretty good game for Rhett. Over 200 yards passing, 2 interceptions, did have a touchdown. We threw less than my average interceptions, which is less than 3. But we could have won that game. A couple better plays, a couple better play calls as well. We win that football game. We barely lost. Hard-fought game there. The Big Ten battle against the SEC. Big Ten lost. SEC takes it this year at the RELIAQUEST Bowl. They moved to 8-5 on the season. We moved to 9-4. But still, I am so proud of this Golden Gopher team. We fought. We tried to fight back there. We scored 7 in each quarter. But at the end of the day, sometimes you're going to make mistakes. And what happened was, do you all know what happened? You all know. What did I stop doing? This whole season, not this whole season, like 6th week and beyond, I started to do 1 or 2 reads, and that's it. In this game, I started to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when you start doing more than 2 reads, you're going to throw interceptions, and that's what I did today. Both of those interceptions were me either tunnel vision, locked in on my first read, thinking they're open, they're not, or I look around everywhere and I panic and throw it. 2 interceptions is not bad, but it is when they ended up scoring a field goal before the half. That one was bad, because you all remember that. They kicked a field goal, and that's how we lost the game. Technically, we lost by 3, right? If they don't kick that field goal before half, after the interception, we tie, go into overtime. So, but you win and lose as a team. You can never blame a loss on one player. There's so many, or one team, one play. There's so many things to blame. You win and lose as a team. Our defense really struggled. Our running game was amazing. 186 yards, 3 touchdowns. We ran the ball 39 times. Mizzou ran it 40. They ran all over us, 179 and a touchdown. Passing yards, we did outplay them passing, 200 to 165, but we did throw 2 interceptions. So that's not ideal. That's one thing Rhett is going to have to greatly improve next season. Wherever he plays, do not throw interceptions. And our team had 4 penalties. They had 2. As we take a look at Rhett's first bowl game, 12 for 24, not ideal. 200 yards, a touchdown. Good thing we had that. Not the greatest game. Played much better in the last 2 games of the season. That's when Rhett really started to lock it in. You know, he didn't have too many exceptional games this season. He didn't. He had a lot of terrible games, but he also had some good games. None exceptional, but solid quarterback on a lot of the games. And we're freshmen, and we're playing like a true freshman, right? That's what's going to happen. Let's take a look at rushing, though. Rhett Gamer, 62 yards. Love that. We did fumble. Taylor, 29, 117, 2 touchdowns. He had a great year. He's a sophomore. He will be back and probably be 90-some overall. Minnesota is going to run every play next season. They are. They are going to run every single play next season. You better believe it. But what a season this was. You know, we battled adversity. We faced the pressure of being a freshman quarterback. And you know what? We played like a true freshman, even in that bowl game. We looked like it was our first bowl game. And that's one thing I love about the difficulty level of this game. When you start to lose composure, not only me as the player controlling the player, but also the virtual athlete feeling composure. Like, the composure and momentum in this game is so well done, where not only am I feeling the pressure, the virtual athlete is feeling the pressure as well, which causes them to make more mistakes. I think that's a lot of the inaccurate throws we had there. We got to rewind back. One of those interceptions should have never happened. The read was perfect. He's wide open. That's Rhett Gamer missing accuracy. He's done that a lot this season, even 86 overall. He's missing throws. I don't know if that's throw under pressure or whatever. So we really only should have had 1 interception that game. So yeah, that was a big one. That interception should never have happened. It's just a routine throw over the middle. I didn't try to lead him or anything. Just trying to lob it. And well, He missed the throw, and you hate to see it. Maybe I should have beamed it. Maybe that's the case, but well, hindsight's 2020, right? Let's go on to advance the week and see how the college football playoff advances. And we will see what the offseason holds. We got transfer portal coming up. Remember, there's timestamps if you all want to skip around wherever you want. And we may take a look at the season stats after the bowl game as well. But what I really want to know, and I think a lot of you all want to know, is who won the national championship. Let's take a look. Michigan takes down Ohio State. Imagine number 4 Michigan. That's their back-to-back. That's back-to-back national championships. They won in real life in 2023, and they win again. You talk about a rivalry game for a national championship. That would be phenomenal. Oh my. Ohio State fans out there, imagine how mad they would be losing 36-24 to Michigan. I think Ohio State would rather lose to any other team. So Michigan took down LSU 42-14. They took down Alabama 41-16 and Ohio State 36-24. Yes, we faced that defense, and oh my, that defense crushed us. I don't think that our team had more than 50 yards that game, and I think Rhett threw 4 No, we didn't throw an interception that game. It was the next game we threw like 4, and the next game we threw 4. Let's not worry about that. Ohio State barely took down Kansas State in the semifinals, 42-40. But wow, Michigan did it again. Maybe we should go play for Michigan. No, they run the ball way too much for me as well. I don't want to go to a run-heavy team. You better believe it. We want to throw the ball. Let's take a look at the season stats. And Ryan Gamer finishes his freshman year, 2,000 yards, 2,383 yards, 145, 249 attempts, and 145 completion, 18 for 18. So at least we were even on the touchdown to interception ratio. But would like to see that improve a little bit next year. You know, I don't mind to throw 18, 20 interceptions, 25 interceptions, as long as I throw about 40 or 50 touchdown passes. So that's what we're going to look to improve next season. Let's see how Taylor did. Wow, Taylor had an incredible season. Got the ball 339 times for 1,620 yards and 15 touchdowns. That is an incredible season. Let's take a look and see who won the Heisman, right? I can't remember if we looked at Heisman or not. Who won the Heisman? Jordan McLeod from Texas State, Garrett Green, Kobe Drake from Memphis up there, KJ Jefferson, and Jalen Milroe. Jordan McLeod wins Heisman. So one thing I wanted to see before we head into the transfer portal is the leading passer of the year. That's Ben Finley. 4,414 yards, 40 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. What if we take a look at just touchdowns? Did he throw the most? No, McLeod. The Heisman winner, Jordan McLeod, 48 touchdowns, 5 interception. Oh my. Will Rhett Gamer ever do that? I've never done that in video game history. Yeah, I don't know. You know, don't hold Rhett to those standards, everybody. If I throw 48 touchdowns, I'm also going to throw about 25 interceptions, you know, but as long as you throw more touchdown passes than interceptions and a lot of yards, everything's fine. You can't be afraid to throw interceptions. It is time to enter the transfer portal. Now, Rhett Gamer has had a lot of contact with teams, has had a lot of teams coming after him, has had a lot of visits as well. And now we are forever grateful for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. But after looking at their offensive line, and mostly it's their play scheme. They run the ball all the time. That's just not my play style. It's just I want to be a pass-heavy offense. So you can see all the offers we have. Rutgers wants us after we took them down in front of their home fans. South Carolina wants us. Wouldn't be a bad fit. But I don't want to go to the SEC until maybe junior year. Or yeah, we'll probably go to the SEC a little bit later. That'll probably be where Rhett Gamer finishes his career. Not at South Carolina, though. We will see. Does Florida want us? Okay, that would not be a bad fit. We'd be the starting quarterback now. 86 overall. That'd be a whole lot of pressure, but it'd be cool to play in the swamp. LSU wants us as a starting quarterback. They need us. Wow, do they need us? That would not be a bad fit, would it? But SEC, I think we want to go to the Big 12. I think we want to go to the Big 12. And, ooh, Texas Tech. Texas Tech. Okay, I'm going to pause the video, think about this for a long time, take a look at different playbooks, and decide where Rhett Gamer will go. Okay, so I paused the video for about 30 minutes, and I had been thinking about this all season. I've been looking at teams, and you know, Rhett Gamer will be a Texas Tech Red Raider next season. We will be in the Big 12, a conference not known for high-level defense, but it is known for offense. But the big reason I love Texas Tech is they got an air raid offensive scheme. They throw the ball all the time, a very pass-heavy offense, and I love their playbook. So Texas and their stadium is fantastic, and of course, Patrick Mahomes went there. This is his alma mater, and Patrick Mahomes actually contacted Rhett Gamer and encouraged him to go to Texas Tech. And when Rhett Gamer went there for a visit, Patrick Mahomes was there. So you better believe Rhett is fired up for that. I'm a huge Chiefs fan in real life, so let's go. Favorite player, Patrick Mahomes. Love that he's going to be Rhett Gamer's mentor here for Texas Tech. And I think the Red Raiders could win the Big 12 and make the college football playoffs and maybe make a run to the national championship. And who knows, if the season goes well, offensive line holds up, we may stay at Texas Tech for the rest of Rhett Gamer's career. I want to go to the SEC, but we will see. It all depends on how everything works out. But Rhett Gamer is now a Texas Tech Red Raider. Let's go ahead and sign our scholarship. Let's go. But big thank you to all the student life at Minnesota Golden Gophers, all the players, the coaches, and all of you all that were Minnesota fans. Appreciate you all for accepting Rhett Gamer in. I know we made a lot of mistakes. It was not the cleanest season, but they did have a good parting. There's no bad blood between Rhett and his teammates and coaches. They didn't think Rhett was a good fit either, and we weren't really a good fit for that Minnesota offense. We're going to go to a pass-heavy offense. Let's do this. So here we go. Rhett Gamer is going to be a Texas Tech Red Raider. Let's get fired up. This is going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and advance the week here. So I did learn there's no off-season. Whether you transfer portal or stay on the same team, there is no off-season. Your player cannot develop in the off-season. That makes no sense. That is a very strange mechanic. You know, in Dynasty, of course your players are going to get better in the offseason. I mean, in real life, in a career mode, we should be able to do off-season workouts, even have a spring game. There should be much more in the offseason in this game. It's unfortunate that your player does not progress in the offseason. I'll never understand that decision and why they would do that. At least give you offseason practice and workouts, right? I don't know. What do you all think about that? Was that disappointing to you all? If you played this, or maybe you haven't played this and you just hear that for the first time. Yeah, we did lose our fan favorite because we did move schools. We'll get it back. That's fine. Rhett Gamer is now a Texas Tech Red Raider. We have our first practice as a Red Raider. Just wait. If you all have not seen the Texas Tech Stadium, it is fantastic. Just wait. So let's go ahead and start training and dive on into our first practice. Let's get used to the receivers. Let's do pass skeleton. Got to get used to timing. So, of course, the next episode will be Rhett Gamer's debut for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Big 12 is going to be a much better conference than the ACC as far as not having to play Michigan, Ohio State. Because Minnesota will be playing Ohio State this season. They'll be playing... Wow, they'll have a tough schedule. I already know it. They're always going to. And although our schedule is going to be tough, it's not going to be as tough as the Golden Gophers. I can tell you that. Not the best play, but we're getting used to it. Now, in live streams, I actually have a dynasty over on Twitch for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. So if you want to see another dynasty for Texas Tech, tune in. A link at the very bottom of the description. And the reason I point that out, Corey Eakin there, number 8, right there, has the sure hands perk or ability. This player never drops it. He may win Heisman in the dynasty. He's insane. And Douglas on the outside is fantastic. This receiving core we have here, we may be unstoppable. Douglas is amazing. Eakin is amazing. We've got a lot of weapons. Now, where we will struggle is defense. This team is not known for their defense, but I do believe we have weapons at middle linebacker. We'll take a look at the depth chart. I forgot to do that, but we will take a look at that because I want to see our offensive line. I think that's where we're going to struggle a little bit. But you better believe we're going to be throwing the ball a lot. And their playbook is fantastic. I love it. I don't think we'll be running a lot of RPOs. Maybe a few. Not every play like Minnesota. And I'm so excited to be in that Texas Tech stadium. It is amazing. I'm telling you all, it is an amazing environment. I can't wait. That's a good practice. First practice for Texas Tech. Getting the job done. Let's go, Red Raiders. Are we going to be the next Patrick Mahomes? Could you imagine? How cool would that be if Rhett Gamer dominates here for the Red Raiders, leads them to a national championship, and then gets drafted for the Madden series and dominates? What if Rhett becomes the next Patrick Mahomes? It'd be the best success story ever. Has school started yet at this point in the season? Let's see. Let's do the weekly agenda. We need to focus on leadership first. Let's do leadership all the way. We want to max that out. We want protection from composure loss clear-headed. And we want the team, increased team experience multiplier. So we won't even study. We got 8 weeks to exams. I think Rhett spent a little bit too much time studying there in Minnesota. He should have been studying football a little bit more than the books. So we're going to go all in to actually leadership here for this week. And we may train. Why not? Yeah, because we can hit physical therapy next week. Clear-headed activated. Let's go. Rhett Gamer is already a leader here at Texas Tech. And let's advance to week 1. And we'll take a look at the depth chart. Let's see what this team has to offer. I am worried about our offensive line, but I mean, Rhett's used to play with an offensive line that's not heavy focused on pass blocking, right? So we got one more. Oh, look at this. Week 1 game. James Madison at Texas Tech. Oh my, we get to debut our Texas Tech Red Raiders career week 1 in front of our home fans. That is going to be awesome. I'm so glad it's a home game. But let's take a look at this Texas Tech schedule and see what we have this season. So we got James Madison at home. Then we go to Colorado State. We have a bye. Then we play against Oregon State at home. Then we have a bye. Then we play against number 5 ranked Kansas State. Then we play Houston, Arizona State, Oklahoma State. We play UCF, the 23 ranked team, BYU, West Virginia, Utah, 25th ranked, and Kansas. This is going to be a fun schedule. This is going to be a really fun schedule. This is going to be a lot better schedule than the Big Ten. I know everybody's wondering. Let's take a look at the Minnesota Golden Gophers schedule and see what they have this season. So here we go. Minnesota will face off against Buffalo first in week 1. California, Rutgers, Syracuse, Purdue, Iowa, Oregon, Nebraska, Northwestern, Ohio State, Michigan State, Wisconsin. That is a schedule right there. Oh my. And look, the Golden Gophers did not improve. They stayed 81 overall. So they did not actually improve. What was our overall? I missed it in that screen. Let's go back to the schedule. Our overall is 83, 82 offense, but 85 defense. I was not expecting that. So that's huge. 85 defense. That's massive. Who does this Texas Tech team have at linebacker? I believe they have a really good outside linebacker. But look at this. Rhett Gamer takes the starting job from Morton. Morton is a senior, but Rhett Gamer comes in, gets the opportunity to lead this team to a Big 12 championship. Imagine. And as we take a look at halfback, who do we got? Valdez. That's right, because the senior running back, the star senior running back from the year before already left. He was a senior last year. They got Valdez. And Valdez, we need you to have a big season. So we won't run it very much, but we'll throw it to you a lot. Wide receivers. This is the big one. Micah Hudson, 86 overall, 93 speed. Douglas, 85 overall, 90 speed. Douglas is amazing. But this, I'm telling you, this kid right here, Corey Aiken, the sure hands ability, he does not drop it. He's a physical receiver. He goes up for the football. He may not be the fastest. He's a great route runner. And trust me when I say that Corey Eakin may win Heisman. He is, in my Dynasty Mode series, with Morton at quarterback, I throw to Eakin so much. Eakin has had like a couple games with 7 touchdowns. He's insane. And don't get me wrong, Douglas is amazing and Hudson, but I think it's the sure hands trait where Eakin just doesn't drop. And who knows, maybe he has a down year. We will see. I hope not. He is a junior. We'll have him for 2 more years, but this receiving core is looking good. And Micah Hudson is a sophomore from Texas. Love to see that. Now, what about tight end? We got John Carlos Miller, because Conyer would have already graduated, right? So 84 speed, love that. Good catching. Could be a very good tight end. What about offensive line? Okay. Jacob, here's sophomore, 80 overall left tackle. I like it. Left guard, 79 overall. Loving what I see so far. Loving what I see. Sophomore as well. What about center? 78. Okay. Already have a better line. This is looking good. What about the right side? Ooh, my. Gerald Madden. We have to start a freshman, 68 overall. Well, let's watch out for the right side. Their pass blocking is not bad. Look, 71 and 81. Their awareness is low. What about right tackle? Okay, not bad. Daniel Sill, 74 overall. Good pass blocking. Not great awareness. Maybe they develop. They're a young, very young offensive line. All of them are either sophomores or freshmen. Let's take a look at defense. Isaac Smith left in, 85 overall, 81 backup, 80 overall on the right. This defense, I was not expecting this. Owen Ostrowski, 82. We've got a defense, everybody. Defensive tackle starter is 77 as a sophomore. Jaden Cofield. Then we have King at freshman. Isn't this exciting to be on a new team? And like, this is awesome. This may be a team we stay with because they got a lot of young talent. Everybody's so young here. Oh my. Jacob Rodriguez, everybody. 96 overall senior from Wichita Falls, Texas. 96 overall. He's a right outside linebacker, but they have him on the left side, oddly enough. 90 acceleration, 81 speed. Look at his reaction, his awareness. Jacob Rodriguez is going to have a season. Look at the talent we've got on defense. And look, Ben Roberts at middle linebacker. I know that this kid is really good. He can play. 91 overall, 92 speed. Okay, remember when I said they're not known for defense? Well, we have a better defense than offense right now. This is so exciting. What about cornerbacks? Not bad. What? And we need some young corners. We got some of them develop. A sophomore and a freshman. These juniors will get better next season. We may have a championship team. 81 overall junior at free safety. 82 overall junior at strong safety. But look at the sophomore, Edwards, who could start next season. We've got ourselves a team, everybody. Texas Tech Red Raiders are going to have a year. I'm calling it right now. We are going to win the Big 12. Let's take a look at this conference preview. I know there's no standings yet. Well, let's take a look at this conference preview. Big 12. We can win this. We can win the Big 12. We match up great. Our defense is probably going to carry us. Offensive line may fold on the right side, especially at the guard position, but I think this is going to be a big time year, everybody. I'm excited. I'm glad we chose Texas Tech. This is going to be fantastic. We may win it all. Remember, I said this. But yeah, I think this is going to be a fantastic year. We saw the depth chart. First practice went well. Next episode, you see the week 1 matchup. Rhett Gamer making his Texas Tech Red Raider debut at quarterback in front of his new home fans here. And hey, you better believe we'll still be checking out the Minnesota Golden Gophers, checking out how their season is going. Unfortunately, they did not improve. That's not ideal. They lost a lot, though. They lost a lot. So they did, overall wise, that team did not improve. It's unfortunate. I want to see them have a good year, but they have such a tough schedule there in the Big Ten. I wouldn't be surprised if they win only 5 games. That is such a tough schedule. Hopefully they do better than that. Their running back is going to carry them. But hey, Texas Tech, everybody, I will see you in the next episode. It'll be live. If you're watching this the day this video goes live, it'll be live not the next day, but the next one. I'm trying to keep it every other day for now. alternating between other career mode series in the morning and a dynasty mode on the other afternoon. So there's tons of career mode series on the channel across all the sports. We have 7 different series at the same time. We got 2 for college football dynasty, the Kentucky Wildcats, and trust me when I say, wow, that's been amazing. It is fantastic. I couldn't recommend that series enough. It's in the description. You can check out the playlist, or you can just find it on the channel page. Ryan Gamer, Rhett Gamer's brother, has dominated as head coach for the Kentucky Wildcats, and they've had a dream season. And I don't want to give anything away, but all I'll say is watch that series. And then, of course, we have this one for college football. We've got Top Spin 2K25, where Ryan Gamer, Rhett's brother, is playing in a Grand Slam tournament right now. His first Grand Slam, the US Open. We'll have a tough matchup a couple days from now, or it might be the next day. Yeah, I think it is the next day, Monday, where Ryan Gamer will be in the US Open versus his rival, Taylor Fritz. And last time Ryan played against Taylor Fritz, he got crushed. So that'll be coming up soon. We got MLB The Show 24, where Ryan Gamer is trying to lead the Cincinnati Reds to back-to-back World Series. That's right. You heard that right. Ryan led them to a World Series in his rookie season. It was fantastic. You don't want to miss that one. It was amazing. And then we've got PGA 2K23. And then we got EA Sports PGA Tour. I don't think I'm leaving out any. We got Madden 25 starting on August 12th. That'll be a Ryan Gamer career. But then we'll also have a Madden Rhett Gamer career. It might be on the second channel, though. I haven't decided. So subscribe to the second channel. I'm going to be doing some Dynasty stuff over there, some college football stuff. And I also do a lot of game playthroughs on the second channel. Link in the bottom of the description to that. You want to check out Gamer Ability too. So a lot of fun things coming up. We got NBA in September. I may dive into a FIFA this year. I don't think so. A lot of people want to see me play FC. I know it's FC now, but FIFA. I'm just terrible at the game, but it may be fun to watch. We will see. I haven't committed to that one yet, but we got a lot of fun series. If you like sports, this is the channel for you. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.